Hey everybody, Joe Giardulo at sopranoplanet.com. I make mouthpieces for Soprano Saxophone. Drop by the website, check it out. A lot of great information. All right, this is a short video, an important one, and it's really geared to players who are playing soprano saxophone for the first time, and also it's the first saxophone they played. In other words, if you're an alto player or a tenor player and you've been playing for a while and then you move into soprano, this might not be as interesting for you, but it's important for beginners. And here's why. When you start to play the saxophone, first time you play saxophone, you're going to be working on multiple things at the same time. You're going to be trying to learn multiple things. You're going to be working on where your fingers go, what happens when you push down certain combinations, and learning what those combinations are and what notes they give you. That's one of the things you're going to learn. It takes a little time to do that. You may also be learning to read music. That could be a second thing you're learning at the same time. A third thing that you're learning is how to blow the saxophone, how to play it, what does it feel like? What do you have to do to get the sound? So those are a handful of things that you're learning. And then on top of that, you're also learning how to grip the mouthpiece with your mouth, your embouchure, as it's called. What works, what doesn't work, what does it feel like when it's correct, what does it sound like when it's correct. So these are multiple things all going on at the same time. You can't help that. That's what's occurring. But what you can do is get off on the right foot and make it easier for you to be able to handle those multiple things at the same time. And one way to do that is to have a mouthpiece that makes it easy for you, or as easy as it can be, to get a reasonable sound and allow you to concentrate not so much on your connection to the mouthpiece, but on producing a good sound, learning those notes, getting the feeling of air support, okay? And listen, there's one mouthpiece that does that. It's inexpensive. It's the Yamaha 4C. Now, it's a very inexpensive mouthpiece. I just looked it up on Amazon, $35. And it's made out of plastic. It's not the greatest mouthpiece in the world, but it's very, very good at what it does. And what does it do? What it does is it acts almost like training wheels on a two-wheel bike. So while you're learning to get your balance, so to speak, it will help you to stay upright. And that's what that 4C does, the Yamaha 4C. Don't confuse it with anything else that says 4C on it, okay? Because I've seen too many that are just awful. But the Yamaha is very consistent in what it does. And what it will do is give you a good sound. You won't have problems with your mouthpiece while you are learning the other things that you have to learn. And the sound will be okay. Listen, this is very good advice. Check it out, Yamaha 4C. Make sure it's the Yamaha, because the ones that come with the horns that you may have purchased new, they're not necessarily very good. Matter of fact, they can be very bad. And they can cause a lot of trouble for you, and you won't know what's causing it. So, beginners, Yamaha 4C. Best advice I could give anybody. There'll come a time when that Yamaha 4C will become a problem for you if you continue to play. Most likely become a problem for you. We'll deal with that at another time. But for the first year, 2, even 3, go for it. Yamaha 4C, $35 thereabouts. Good luck. And check out sopranoplanet.com. A lot of good information. Drop me a line if you have a question. I'm glad to help if I can. Joe Giardulo, be well, stay safe, and keep playing.